I can rest assured. You're my champagne, you make me pop off everywhere like confetti. Sanity is gone. And
hey guys, I'm Tracy and welcome to this week's video. So this video is kinda random. I love using this app called TrayBVmrsMorgan, and it does a lot of cool effects for photos, and I found one that turned me sort of like in a drawing cartoon but super realistic one. So I'm gonna post over here, and it got me thinking. When I was growing up, I had a lot of cartoon crushes, you know, boys that were drawn so good that I felt I was really attracted to them. So I thought it'd be fun to share with you guys my top 10 drawn anime, cartoon, however you want to call it, crushes, and maybe help you remember some of yours. So let's get started. First one, believe it or not, is not of my generation, but my mom's. We used to watch Messenger. I think it's called The Amazing Messenger in English. And at the time I watched it, I didn't pay much attention, so I never knew the name of the boy that drove until now that we used to repeats on Sundays with my grandparents, and he's called Koji, and he was like my very first cartoon like crush, because before that like I would watch like the typical like Dexter and Kids from the Block and all of those, but they're not drawn as similar to people, and I think that was why I just saw them as what they were, cartoons, and didn't feel that attraction, because trust me, I started having crushes very early on. Tuxedo Mask Darren, and at times I wonder if he has to do with the fact that I love men in formal wear so much. You don't know, is Sailor Moon's love, and his alter ego is dressed up like in a formal way, mysterious, with some roses. Maybe even that has a thing with me loving roses, despite people thinking they're like so cliche. It was Rama on his male version, which is kind of interesting because I don't really like men with long hair. But despite the braids, I always found something attractive like in his face. His attitude at times did annoy me. I wasn't that blind, but most of the time I did have a very strong crush on him. But true, Kuno was also one that I found attractive. He had like that pretty face, which is kind of like my soft spot. But with him it wasn't as strong because, you know, he pretty much liked every girl that turned around. So there was Ryoga, which I found really cute, and he was just so sweet. But at times he did act like a little bit like a rock. He just let me walk over him. So I think he was the one that I had like a smaller crush with. Really into Sakura Card Captor. And Sharon was one of the first crushes, I think, that it was sort of like a love-hate relationship. Like there were episodes where I really was like, that kid is so annoying and I hate him and he's being mean to her. And then when he started getting feelings and showing them, I was like, I like him, I love him, he's so sweet, he's so cute, he's so shy. And then Ariel came in, and I don't mean just a show, I mean as a crush, because Ariel was really cute. I think of all the characters, he was the one that looked more of the Asian culture, and I remember thinking he was so cute and so smooth, kind of like charming for a strong kid. Those girls that get crushes on guys that are serious and cold and just really weird that they just all of them. That never happened to me in real life, but on the show XXX Holy, at the beginning of the show I thought Matanaki was super funny, And I thought Lemmicky was mysterious and serious, and somehow that made me attracted to him. After that, Lemmicky started like getting smarter, wiser, and had some scenes that showed him like a little bit more poised, I guess you could say. And I started getting a crush on him. And last but not least, and I think this one was like when I was in college that I got it. Yeah, Kazuya from Gohan, charming, mysterious, though at times he was a jerk. And I can admit that. At times he was kind of rude, but then he'd be like kind of charming, kind of mysterious, kind of smart, and that would catch me. And I did admit that it's kind of like a type of that. And that would be all for this week's video, which I thought was a pretty fun idea. If you would like to share some of your animated crushes, and you know, it's kind of like an evolution of kind of cartoons that you get crushes on when you're growing up. That will be it, guys. So if you enjoyed, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, to subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys around for the next video.